bring it out. It's game. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll run this play from the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. On the ground, it's strong. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Quarterback extends the play. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Really good job by the defense. Understand the quarterback got outside the pocket. Now I got to understand where he's at. Now the middle of the field starts to come towards where he's scrambling. The other side of the field comes to the middle of the field. Great job by the defense understanding the quarterback was pressed outside the pocket.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. With the catch, it's Fox. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This move just oozes confidence, going for it on 4th down from their own side of the field. To the 43-yard line, now first down for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Quarterback adapting. Makes the grab. It's Fox. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and hurt you throwing the football.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires left. Zips it out to his man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it for the first down at the 31. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these. A big arm something that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heisman.
He's got it on the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They get this sophomore on the ground, and he continues to make plays.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
The Trojans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. That's complete. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Trying to set up the screen. At the 40, there we go. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. It's a draw. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get on the football, make the play. That's why you get your athletes there.
To the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
And a lot of times in some coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see the flow. And you can tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
That pass not close as he got 12 trying to deliver it. It'll bring up fourth down.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he can go. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
and the Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Let's get off the RPO complete. Ripping off a really good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Takes a handoff. It's strong. Picks up the first down. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's got it to straight. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. For all the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game, the explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the blitz and the delay.
Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
It'll be a draw. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Absolutely center cut, and they'll push that one down a little further.
Guys, wanted to give you an update on the Deep South's oldest rivalry between Georgia and Auburn. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. It's in the tight end in motion. They'll move the wide receiver. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man to the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
You can tell this quarterback and these wide receivers are on the same page. Quick read, quick throw, quick success.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And you don't want to start this game with two straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. From the gun, wants to pass. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. He goes down after a short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Using his legs, it's strong. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Long from the 43. Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. Got his man downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Got the force down and more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's down to 22.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the Trojans are on the move. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. He's looking to throw. He's still on his feet. He's stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly, and then they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game.
And you release it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this pre-game showdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Garrison. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch. And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Byers on the move. Wide open downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Going to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The incomplete pass brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. Bringing it back. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try along.
All right, fellas. One more time.
And it's no good. Really needed to cut into that deficit. The guys have remained in 3 scores.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it, and the opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. Pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and this is coach speaking. Very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Second and long. They'll run play action. Unloads to the right out. Complete to the left. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
What a great job by the wide receiver getting the first down. We all see it, right? We're watching TV. We see the yellow line. You're like, don't you get to the first down. Great job knowing where the first down was, putting his head down, getting the first down.
Finding open area. There he goes. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He uncorks one deep. It's a big stride. It's
job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Mississippi State endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Stark Vegas, and the Bulldogs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. How about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off a huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. On the move, it's Kamara. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Here we go. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. You want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass.
Wants to go up top on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Do not keep it at 22.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Gale. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Motion from the wideout. Pulls and fires complete. Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yardage situation, fall forward, and get a 1st down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
After not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Might be changing the route. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a 1st down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit. When you've got that kind of pedigree, you always find the superstars in the quarterback spot.
They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Back open in the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They got a first down at the 44.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, USC.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Here's the handoff. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't quite cross the frame to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it. It's a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you get those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a two-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Yeah, and I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. A run for the quarterback. And he watches it for a score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they've got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Boy, did they play keep away on that drive. Didn't think they were ever going to give it up. And they finished it off with a score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Floats it out in space. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Charge loose by the hit.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.